Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miners offense who will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Colson. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Hits inside, it's Scott. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We're watching this. On film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks, so he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
Running inside, it's Jones. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Hayes. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Red pass, it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping it from getting the first? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense.
Opposite. Yeah. Ready.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Miners in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Jones. Taken down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Piles his way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Miners are rolling down the field. And off to Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it in his belly. Just smothered on the play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're all over him. Chase to the right. He's going to run it. Past the 30. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. And the Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Delayed handoff. It's Jones. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
Setting up the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Hayes. Left side, it's Williams. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Over the middle, it's Williams.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Out wide left, it's Mitchell. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
Ready, go!
Wants to throw. It's Colson. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And off to Jones. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Under pressure. Slings it downfield. Way off target there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Right side, it's Henry. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Great job by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Looking for the tie. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Colson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And it's a sack. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. The run inside, it's Scott. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Second and long here. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Got the first down. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing, when they bring pressure.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Rush right in his face. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, North Dakota State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Turns upfield. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much, and too much mustard as well.
Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's going to let it go. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I got up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The fake and wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Scott. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Hayes. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Jones. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Offense in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play fake. Got a man. It's Henry. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Miners! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Gonna run it. It's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick give. It's Scott. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Lowers those pads. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
He's changing the play. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down to the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they go back on top.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. The 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, UTEP! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Drake. Out wide right, it's Collins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Scott.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Motion from the back. Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Hits inside, it's Mitchell. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Mitchell. Driven back.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Drops back, it's straight. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Quarterback changing the play. 3rd down play from the gun. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.